Hi everybody, so thanks again for subscribing to my channel. I'm Jennifer once again, and I just want to talk to you a little bit about the the quote by Shakespeare, "To thine own self be true." And this is just a quick little message to everybody that when you are true to yourself and what it is that your heart really wants, that's how you are living in your purpose. And when we're living in our purpose, that's when we are truly uplifting humanity and making this world a better place. Not because you think that you have to do something, because it's what's expected of you. It's really about getting into yourself, getting into your heart, and knowing what it is that really truly brings you that true inner peace. And that when you do that and you're being true to yourself in a true sense, in a real sense of being true to yourself, not by allowing the society's expectations to dictate what it is that, to the extent to which you can be true to yourself. You have to speak your truth and you have to be honest with yourself and with others. So, to thine own self be true is really all about being aligned with your purpose. And that's what I'm here to help other people figure out what their purpose is, because until we are all truly getting closer and closer to what our purpose is, this world will remain in a state of crisis. Right now we are in a crisis. We are in the midst of a man-made extinction. It's very serious and the world needs you now. Okay? So I just want to pull a couple of cards from the Shaman Wisdom deck just to give us a little inspiration and maybe guidance for this week coming up, okay? And this is a purpose-driven reading, just for some guidance for everybody out there who really wants to make a difference in the world. I'm not going to take that card. And it's not easy. When you are living your purpose, it's not always easy, but I really feel that the more of us that get in tune with what our purpose is, the easier it will become, okay? And I also want to just mention something about competition. It's not when you're living in your purpose, it's not a competition. It's not about I'm making more money than you, or I'm more popular than you, or my videos get more likes than yours, or I've sold more books than you. This is what actually rips us apart instead of brings us together. And I feel especially with women. Women have become very catty toward each other, and it really breaks my heart because it's women that are the nurturers in this world. And we need to be supportive of each other. So let's try to focus on that. And of course, interestingly enough, I actually pulled 3 masculine cards from this deck. So let's just see what they say. We got tobacco, beans, and that's actually snowflake obsidian, for those of you who don't know what that is. So these are really short little messages. Let's just see what they have to tell us, okay? I am tobacco. I am the sacred offering. I am a release of all your negative elements and energies. I am purification. My smoke will provide you with clarity of thought and purpose. I am the sacred center of Native American spiritual knowledge. Do not be too selfish with what you are doing. Remember to give away. Giving away is receiving. I offer you help through purification. I am the sacred smoke of the pipe ceremony. So interestingly enough, from the understanding that I have I've done my own, I've educated myself a bit about some aspects of shamanism and Native Americanism, and I've actually taken some classes on shamanism as well. But one way for Native Americans, especially shamans, to commune with spirit is actually to smoke tobacco. Now, I'm not saying that you should start smoking or do anything like that, but I'm just explaining to you that, tobacco I know has gotten a bad rap in the world we live in today. And that's because people are smoking mostly chemical cigarettes that are not, that's not true tobacco. So it's not, I'm not promoting it, okay? I'm not saying that you shouldn't quit smoking, but if you're interested as to why this is there, it's because that's actually what they do. And in fact, shamans today throughout, probably all over the place, but I know in South America, they do still use smoking as a means to connect with spirit. Because like the smoke is like, I guess, reminiscent as to spirit, because it sort of vapor, you know, goes into the air. Vanishes into the air. It's like the invisible. So it's like the fire, and fire is very connected to spirit as well. So this card also represents masculine, East, Mars, Earth. Okay. And then we have beans. And maybe these numbers are something that are significant to you. 33 is a significant number. And this is masculine, South, Mercury, air. So it's about communication. At least in terms of that. But I know the beans are about sustenance. So beans. I am beans. I am vitality of your life. Together with squash and corn, we are the life force. I always return more than I take. I feed the earth. This is a time for new or renewed relationships. Love is in the air. Developing harmony leads to security, which allows for advancement. Reconcile any old issues and concerns. I am versatile. So, developing harmony leads to security. So, security is obviously, it's important for us, especially now in an extinction crisis, everybody. It's a serious extinction crisis that we're in. And unfortunately, our security is at risk. And the more that we continue to compete with one another instead of try to cooperate and nurture each other and be supportive of each other with our differences, especially for those of us in the spiritual community who really want to just shine our own light and not feel like, it's like you get judged for shining your light because you're different from other people. But when you do that, you're supposed to be giving permission for others to also shine their light. But what I have learned, sadly, is that more people are concerned with conformity. And that's not really your true purpose. And if we think about the fact that we have Saturn in Capricorn right now, we have a new moon in Capricorn coming up on the 16th, this is a perfect time to like align ourselves with what our responsibilities are for our purpose, because that's our true purpose, is what Saturn is telling us to do. Those are our responsibilities, and our responsibilities don't need to feel daunting, like we are carrying those 10 wands on our back. We're supposed to feel like we help each other lighten the load when we're cooperating with each other. And that's what harmony is. When we're cooperating at our highest, most functioning states, we are lifting the load for each other. And then it becomes easy and simple, and we can lift ourselves up out of these problems that we're having in the world. Okay, so now let's look at obsidian. And I'm going to stop this video very soon because I don't want it to be a long message. I know I talk a lot. Okay, obsidian. Masculine, 4th chakra, green, black, fire. I am obsidian. I am teacher stone. I am here to teach you how to make positive changes in your life. Create good relationships with others, which will expand your inner growth and self-fulfillment. It is a time to use your full potential. Go within, meditate, develop your psychic gifts. Use me as a divining mirror to uncover self-deception and hollow excuses. My power keeps out the unwanted and protects from misuse, outside interference, and energy-draining situations. I am prosperity. So, I think we also need to change our ideas of what prosperity is and what the highest good for all is, because prosperity is when the weakest among us, whether you consider the weakest among us the sick, the dying, the elderly, or small children, or those who have other, perhaps, animals, in fact, until we are valuing those people that we are, and animals and life itself. Like, a tree has as much right to live on the planet as we do. And it's not that Mother Earth doesn't want us to use what is available here. It's that we are misusing and abusing. And we need to even just begin to recognize the value of things. Even the fact that, all these cards that we use to divine with, or the books that we read, I mean, we could easily be printing these up on hemp paper. And why aren't we doing that? Why are we allowing ourselves to be lied to? And understand that prosperity is something that is more than just, I'm going to get rich and I'm going to, it's not about that. The highest good of all is literally the highest good of all for every living being on this planet. And of course, we have to eat. Of course, we might have to, trees will have to come down or what, but we need to at least be aware. And once we are aware, put action toward things and support others who are taking action. That is the most important thing that you can do. If you are not ready to take action yourself, or you're not sure what to do, you know what? First, you have to get right within. Focus on your own personal health. Focus on ways of clearing up your clarity of mind. And if you would look on my channel, you would see that I have a lot of resources here for you guys on the other channels that I've subscribed to that are health related, things about truth, and just things that I think that I want to spread the message on, that other people are bringing forward in the world. And that's what we all should be doing, okay? So I hope you have a great week, everybody. Happy new moon in Capricorn. And I will be doing my Aquarius and Pisces weekly video soon, okay? Take care, and thanks again. Bye-bye.